Let's make sure this thing is on. Hello, everyone. You are back in my house again because I recorded this earlier at the gym and apparently the volume wasn't on. So when I came back, I was like, see my lips moving, but it was silent. Okay, you're also falling down. There we go. All right. I do have announcements for you guys, regardless where we are at, if we're at the gym or if we're doing it here. So let's dive in. We're going to start off with this week, which is Halloween week. A reminder that on Friday, we will have classes 5, 9, and 12:15, or I should say specifically 5:30 a.m., 9 a.m., and 12:15. However, we will be closed for 5 p.m. Now, the classes that are running, your workout is a Halloween specific workout. So, if you haven't yet, take a look at the workout because not only does it involve pumpkins, which means you need to bring your own pumpkin or else if you can't get one, no big deal. We'll have you do either some sort of plate carry or you guys can use med ball and sandbags at the gym. However, I think it would just be so much more fun if you bring in your own pumpkin. And on top of that, there's some strategizing involved with this workout. I think that just makes it so much more fun. So make sure that you go take a look at that this Friday before you come in. Next thing is next week is going to be the start of November. And November is kind of stacked with some things. So I want to start shouting these things out and getting this in your head. Let's start off with our November challenge. We didn't do a challenge in October since the habit challenge kind of bled over into October. So we're doing a challenge here in November, and it is a Rovember challenge. You are going to either do this individually or you can do it with a friend. So if you want to drag your friend along, find one, partner up with someone. And the challenge goes complete either 100,000 meters on the rower with a friend or 50,000 on your own. Any meters that you guys complete during class, whether that's warm ups or actual class workouts, can count towards this total. So you guys have, I believe the dates are November 3rd until November 30th to complete this. If you guys want to join in on the challenge, what I need you to do is go over to the whiteboard, write down your name or you and your friend's name, and then you will be keeping a total score on the whiteboard. So every time you go in and you complete meters, go ahead and erase and adjust whatever your score is up there on the board. That way we can all visually see it and help keep each other accountable. And then in case I'm not there for some reason, then it is there for you guys already done. So that is our November challenge. Second thing that I wanted to bring up. Usually I have a board like right in front of me with all this, but I didn't write it down on a board. I'm doing this from memory. Now let's talk about our chili/soup cook-off. Previously, it was on November 21st, and I'm going to bump this up to November 14th. After going to the doctors and just checking up on some things, I have a little extra amniotic fluid in my stomach, which is why the doctor was like, hey, this is why you look so big. So, in case you've been thinking, like, gosh, she's really big this pregnancy, well, you guys are right. So, with that being said, there is a higher chance that I could go into labor earlier. And the 21st was just a little bit too close for my due date for liking. So, I decided to bump this up to the 14th. Now, that means mark your calendars, erase whatever you had before, and put the chili and soup cook off on the 14th. Now, this cook off is a Friendsgiving. So, of course, you guys do not have to put in any sort of soup or chili. However, I think that would just be a lot of fun. I can't wait to test all the different things that you guys make. And you guys are welcome to bring as many friends and family members as you guys want. However, if you guys can, please go to the link and submit a form, which is your RSVP, just so I know how many people to set up for. That would be fantastic. What was I going to say? What else with that? It is going to be $10 for each entry. And yes, I did just say each. So if you have two soups that you really cannot pick between, go ahead, cook both of them, bring both of them in, but $10 per each one, per each entry, because then we will use that pot to reward the winner. On top of that, I have already purchased our ladle. I'm waiting for it to come into the mail. Unfortunately, it is not a golden one, but it is engraved and I'm super excited to see it. So that is our Friendsgiving and our soup and chili cook-off. Two more things that I have for you guys. Next up is this month to just say a little thank you and show a little extra gratitude for you guys. I have decided to do like a membership upgrade for the month. So if you are someone who has a 3 times a week membership, you will be upgraded to a unlimited membership without paying anything extra. Now here's the thing is that you will not be able to necessarily like I'm not going to go in everyone's account and change your actual accounts. So you will still only be allowed to sign in to 3 classes per week. However, just show up. I've talked to the coaches about this. They know, and it's okay. Second, if you have an unlimited membership and would like to try out the 24/7 access, let me know so I can give you the access to that for this month for free. And if you are someone who has the unlimited and 24/7 access, then you get it for free this upcoming month. All right, very last thing is in November, this very first week of November, aka next week, I'm doing a pre order for hoodies and for crew necks. So if this is something that you guys are interested in purchasing, please be looking out for the sign up form on the blackboard at the gym because the pre-order will end at the end of the week. I believe that is November 7th. I would love to get those orders in before November is ordered and make sure that you guys get that actually like in your hand before November is over as well. So, if you guys have any thoughts, any questions, please let me know. And that is your review preview for this week.